Buenas tardes. Hola, buenas tardes a todos. Me alegro mucho verlos hoy, a todos nuestros invitados, padres de familia, junta directiva, personal del Grupo Provivienda. Hoy es un día muy bonito y muy especial porque vamos a poder ver nuestra Feria de Logros preparada por nuestros estudiantes de segundo año. Todos nosotros, todo el equipo de Grupo Provivienda, hemos sido testigos de todo el desarrollo de este proyecto a lo largo de los meses y hoy es un orgullo presentarlos. Así que les agradezco mucho que nos acompañen y disfruten el evento. Les dejo con nuestros maravillosos hosts, Teacher Roberto y Teacher Albert.
Well, good afternoon. We again welcome you to the TechGen Innovate Expo, Empowering Tomorrow's Leaders. We cannot expect for the day we have our hands on this wonderful project. We're very glad to welcome you indeed. Albert, do you have something to say about it?
I am absolutely happy for being here today. And actually, but first than all, I would like to thank you, all of you, for being here today and being part of this incredible experience. Now, Teacher Robert, I think it's time that we get started, don't you think?
That's right. Let's go ahead and welcome our first team. And the first team in the TechGen Innovate Expo 2023 will be the one presenting University Library. The names of the students that will be presenting this wonderful project and the details of it are Alejandra Pino, Veronica Rodriguez, and Reyber Carrasco. Let's go ahead and welcome them with a very warm round of applause. And let's listen to what they have to say about it.
During the last year of school, a very common dilemma arises in young people. What will I study? Where will I go to college? Which is the best college to study what I want? But today, we bring solutions for you. It's a pleasure to have you here today. Respected principals, teachers, and special guests. We are University Library. Reyber, could you tell us more about this page?
Absolutely, this is relevant information about the most outstanding universities along with national and international scholarships. Veronica, could you explain what we hope to achieve with this page?
Of course, Rayber. Our proposal has a theme and main objective with our website is to facilitate access to institutional information and improve communication between universities and their community. So to provide relevant and up-to-date information about the institutions, its academic programs and events, because knowing all this information also a way to open a step to new opportunities for us. Is this right, Rayber?
Yes, we provide you with a top 5 most sought after and featured universities in Panama, along with 3 options of institutions that offer university scholarship. Among these universities are the best known public university, Universidad de Panamá, Universidad Tecnológica de Panamá, the well-known private universities such as Universidad Latina de Panamá, Universidad Interamericana de Panamá, and Universidad Católica Santa María la Antigua. Alejandra, could you explain what we have regarding scholarship?
At the moment, we have information about the renowned Walton Scholarships, famous for offering a scholarship to the United States. We also include EPFL and the VO scholarships, which has helped more than 4,000 students to fulfill their dreams. We make sure you feel confident with the information we provide, so we are attentive to every update. Raver, tell us more about the tools we used for this page.
Our technical work was based on the use of tools such as Wix for our prototype. We concluded using WordPress. In these tools, we implement the language such as CSS to improve the appearance and aesthetics, while for the dynamic and interactive, we use PHP and JavaScript. All this work was the conclusion of many investigations and calls that we made for you. Veronica, what is our vision in the future?
We recognize the importance of innovation and advancement. So, our vision in the future is to implement more universities, scholarships, curricular, and included to our web page the form to visualize the information in English, always with the intention of improving the form of communication with universities of our choice. Now, we would like to end with this quote by Roberto Salazar. Education is the most important thing because it's the only thing that cannot be taken away from you. So it is time for you achieving your goals and propose with our guidance. Thank you for your attention.
Guys, thank you for this outstanding presentation. Now, don't you think it was interesting, Teacher Robert?
Of course it was interesting and exciting. I can't wait to take a look at it. It's really exciting. So what is next for us, Albert?
Let's see. So our next group. Okay, let me tell you. The members of these groups are Victor Rodriguez, Marian Jorge, and Janice Enriquez. Please, come to the front.
Can you imagine what a building totally controlled by an artificial intelligence would look like? This may sound very surreal, but with us it can be real. To make this a reality, we invented Cray AI.
Hi, can you imagine this center automated? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Expo 2023. We're going to present our solution to stop spending money and time. If you buy your products, we assure you that you will see a positive change in your electricity. Now, Marianne, can you explain the next part, please?
Yes. Who is our client? Our client is Superative Grupo Vivienda, who is in charge of providing scholarships to students and help them with their future studies. For some time, we have been able to identify that in the center, the air conditioners, the fans, the computers, and other things that use electricity are widely used. With that in mind, we created Cray AI. What is our solution? Our solution is creating an intelligent hub where the system can be upgraded so that will automatize the repetitive and manual tasks. Next, my partner Janice will talk about the benefits.
Benefits. Or the benefit is you can program it in your phone, turn off and turn on. Example, air condition. You can program it 6 p.m., turn off, and 6 a.m. turn on. Now, we present 3D model. We use 3D model for eternity, the physical model. We made Home by Me acts for this project. Now, Victor, can you explain the next part, please?
Of course, Janice. Well, for finish our product, we decided to use a technological tool. This tool was Arduino. This is an open source platform where you can program in a lot of things. Some of the things that you can program in this platform are the air conditioners, camera, fans, and any electrodomestic that you want to use. Some languages that you can use for programming in this platform are is Arduino, C++, and C, and sometimes you can use Python, but you need to download an extension for Visual Studio Code for use this extension. As the last remark, I want to emphasize that this is our solution for Superate and for all the companies that want to save money in the electricity and water bill. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, there you have it, Albert. That sounds like very useful for our houses, and I can't wait to have one like that in my house. Don't you think?
Actually, yeah, it was pretty much interesting, Teacher Robert. Now, I believe that I would like to call some people, some of the members of the previous group, to come to the front for a session of questions.
That's right. In the TechGen Innovate Expo 2023, Empowering Tomorrow's Tech Leaders, we want to welcome some of the members of the different teams so that they can answer some questions from our public. So let's go ahead and find out if there are any questions from the public. Are there any inquiries or any details that you would like to know? Any further details? Well, it seems like we don't have any. Okay, we do have a detail here. I mean, a question.
First of all, I wanted to congratulate you. I think all of you did a great job with your presentations. We're very, very proud of you. I had a question for the pre-AI team. I wanted to know what evidence you had used to know how much, or if you had investigated how much it costs to have, for example, the air conditioners on all the time. I don't know which one of these was pre-AI. Thank you.
Well, the normal price to automating some one of the tools was $300 to $2,000. Thank you for the question.
Are there any more questions in the public? Okay, can we have some questions from our live stream with Teacher Janice Robles?
Well, thank you so much for that, Teacher Robert. And well, rather than being, or audience, rather than being curious, they are very excited to hear about these projects. They say so incredible, amazing presentation. Everything is so gorgeous. I loved it. Everything seems okay. So yeah, congratulations for your projects, guys. We'll go back with Teacher Robert and Teacher Albert.
Well, we don't have any further questions, and we thank both of the teams for the answers. You may go back to your stations. Okay. Let's have the evaluation from the QR code, which are evaluating the participation of our different students. And we thank you again for being here in our TechGen Innovate Expo 2023. Coming up next, we have the StudyKnock with, and I'm going to introduce the different students that will be presenting this project. Caroline Meneses, Laneli Fernandez, and Krishna Rodriguez. Let's give them a round of applause and let's welcome them.
Want to reach your full academic potential? Need personalized tools to study effectively? Welcome to Study Nook. At Study Nook, we offer you the key to academic success. Learn, organize, and manage your time effectively. Our platform begins with a simple questionnaire that determines your current level of study method usage. Based on your results, Study Nook will recommend the most effective study methods for you. Whether you are a high school student, a university student, or a professional in constant learning, Study Nook adapts to you. So join us today and start learning, organizing, and managing your time with Study Nook. Discover your potential.
Do you believe that you can learn to manage your time and improve your academic performance in 5 to 10 minutes? We assure you that it is possible. As shown on the screen, we are PTs, web developers whose main goal is to help you become a better student. How? Well, my partner Krishna will be explaining to us.
Of course, as my colleague mentioned, our main objective is to provide support to students in various areas of study. Over the past few months, we have been working in a very important project centered around providing guidance to students helping them learn how to manage their time and adapt personalized study methods tailored to each student learning style. Sounds like a good idea, right? But why did we create it? To answer that question, let Caroline tell us why.
Certainly. The main reason is the lack of awareness about study methods, techniques, and habits that can enhance each student's academic performance. Do you know what procrastination is? Well, it's delaying an activity at our leisure or putting off today's task until tomorrow. This word is widely recognized and frequently used these days, often resulting in consequences of poor academic performance. However, there are many ways to manage our worry. That's why we created this website, Study Nook, specialized in this topic and designed to be a guide or a light in the darkness. For this, we use certain tools. So, Lanayli, could you explain what they are and how we use them?
Yes, of course. To create this website, we had used the tool WordPress. This tool played a very important role in the creation of this website. How? Let me explain. This platform is specialized in helping you develop your own website from scratch. It was here that we put all our ideas into practice and gave life to the Study Nook. In WordPress, we create and customize some features to improve the user experience, and also use HTML for structure and CSS for design. Now, my partners will tell us about the future goal of the Study Nook.
Certainly, as you could observe, Study Nook holds a lot of potential and in it. We have many future objectives. Some of these include providing a personalized schedule to effectively manage their study time, implementing a personal assistant to guide each user, and linking the calendar to platforms like Outlook, Google Calendar, or other calendar apps. Enable the interaction to the personalized study schedule based on study methods, available time, and assignments.
This website is designed for those with a desire to improve and progress. Study Nook carries a motto: learn, organize, and manage your time. That's precisely Study Nook offers. If you're willing to learn, Study Nook is ready to teach you, guide you towards a better academic performance and achievement. We are PTs, and this is our project. Thank you very much.
Well, there you have it. We thank you for all the details on your very interesting project, and we think that it will be very, very useful for the students in the future. Don't you think, Albert?
Absolutely. I consider it would be pretty useful for all the students, and more if it is applied in universities and, of course, in high school.
Okay, we thank all the presents again for your presence here, and we're going to pass on to the next group. Albert?
Sure thing, Teacher Robert. Now, let me introduce the next group, please. And it is conformed by some members: Santiago Chica, Alexandra Tuñón, and Marcos Villalba. Some applause for this group, please.
Everyone knows that the most valuable currency is time, which is why we created this chatbot to address this issue. Before, it was a laborious task to respond to all the questions that arrived in the center's inbox. But now, with Botify, we have an AI that does the work for us, providing information anytime and anywhere. By answering frequently asked questions from our users, we also attract the interest of the young audience looking to join the Super 8 FAMI. What are you waiting for to use Botify?
Well, has it happened to you? You have an important question and you need a quick answer, but the person in charge is very busy. Don't worry, Spotify is here for you to give you a quick and direct answer and the time you need. Welcome everyone to our expert presentation. Today, my team and I were going to introduce to you our most recent project, that is a chatbot for WhatsApp. But now, what is the actual situation in the center? Tell us, Alessandra.
Thank you, Sandy. The problem that Centro Supera de Fundación Grupo Provivienda has is that it doesn't have a quick and direct response for its WhatsApp user, since our person in charge can provide a quick response to user. Botify is the solution. Botify is the solution to solve the problem of the center for its user as well. Now, what is the objective? The objective of our chatbot is to guarantee our user a faster and more efficient response while logging in. Now, Josias, tell us about the process.
Thank you so much. Okay, the tools. We use this tool for creating the chatbot. We use the Visual Studio Code, Node.js, and AWS. Okay, I will explain the process. We divide the process in 5 steps. Step number 1, install the bot. We use the bot web page and the programming in the vicinity of the computer. Step number 2, code the chatbot in Node.js using Visual Studio Code. Okay, after programming in the vicinity of the computer, we pass to Visual Studio and we install Node.js, Bash, and npm in the Visual Studio 2, and also we create a server in AWS, and and we synchronize this Visual Studio Code. Okay, step number 3, train the chatbot. We train the chatbot with flows and with frequently keyword. Step number 4, set the QR code for WhatsApp. Okay, here the Visual Studio will give to us a QR code for scanning in WhatsApp. Okay, and step number 5, the chatbot is ready for respond your question. Okay, now my partner Santiago will tell us why it's necessary.
Thanks, Josias. Now you'll be wondering, why is necessary? Why choose Botify to be the chatbot on your company? Botify is here to give you you have to remember, in Botify, our team is always going to guarantee quality in our projects. Botify is the only chatbot that the Centro Supera de Fundación Provivienda have. That means that it is unique. Thank you everyone for your attention.
There you have it, Albert. That sounds that we have a very useful tool for the exclusive use of the Superate family. So we welcome the public again for a round of questions and answers. And I don't know if you want to tell them that we have a new feature, which is that they could make their questions in Spanish.
Oh yeah, actually they can. Now, Teacher Robert, you know, I think it's time that we call some of our students to come to the front and respond some questions. So let's receive them with a big applause, please.
Los presentes en el público pueden hacer las preguntas también en español, por favor.
Well, using the student the technique method uses in provides different to improve the organization for the student, and this user continue use the different method. We believe to the user to improve the organization and study time and improve to the academic performance. Thank you for your question.
Thank you very much for your question. Actually, we programmed the bot. So, I mean, when I trained the bot, I said we put all the information that we have in one database. We want to show you the most frequently questions that people have about the center, and we have to put all information in the code in Visual Studio. This is when I mean when I talk train the bot, put all the information, all the most frequently questions asked, and the most and the keywords that we have. Yeah, thank you very much for your question.
Yeah, and great presentation from both of you. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks.
Right, hello. So my question is first to Enoch. So I have this question about how do you take this problem of neurodivergent people? Yeah, so how do you approach the problem of neurodivergent people, like people that have ADHD, so that they practically have a really struggle to non-procrastinate because they are driven by the dopamine in their brains? So how do you approach that? How do you approach those people to use your tool and feel like they have like some I don't know, like a word after they use your tool?
Thank you for your question. And our project are different or after two. We bring this of test. In the test, you put information about your information that is information and methods of study. In this test, you put information about how you put information. For example, do you can organize your time in 5 to 10 minutes? For example, I answer your question.
Buenas tardes. This question is for the Study Nook team as well. I'm wondering, are you now or will you be in the future using this app for yourselves and to organize your own time?
Yes, I will use this app in the future. I like the organization, and I think, sorry, we created this app. We will think for that people need help for that organization and learn for the different method for the study. And yes, we will use this website in the future because we need it in this moment. Thank you for your question.
Hey guys, great job, and I also enjoyed very much your logos and your branding, so that was really good. I just wanted to ask to both of you if you compared if there are other existing softwares that do similar jobs, and if that influenced the way that you decided what functionality to give.
Okay, thank you for your question. We create this platform because the student now can organize your time, and a different or project of our platform is that we have a test and we have and training methods for the student can organize measure your time. Thank you for your question.
Yes, thank you for your question. We know about companies to do this job, but Botify is more personalized for Superate. But yes, there are companies that do chatbots too.
Thank you again for your presentations. Also, very good job. My question is for the Botify team. I wanted to know what were some of the most common questions you saw when investigating what to use as your prototype.
The common questions are like, how can go to Superate Fundación Provivienda? What is the schedule of Superate Fundación Provivienda? How can I enter to the program? Where can I call? Things like the interested students to enter to the program are the most frequent questions they ask. You're welcome.
Okay, and we have another question.
Hey, so my question is for Botify. I want to know if you use another tool to manage the database, such as MySQL, or I don't know if you Excel or MySQL, and how do you implement it into the code, to train your bot?
Thank you very much for your questions. Yes, of course. We use AWS for the database of the Botify. We use of the server. Why? Because it's so strange. We can use easier than the another database with this project, especially with this chatbot. So yes, of course, AWS is the database.
Okay, we thank you so much for your questions, and we will continue with the presentations. So we pass on to Teacher Albert, that will be introducing the next team. Okay, thank you guys.
That's right, Teacher Robert. So, before we continue with the next group, let me tell you something. We now are going to present a new platform that could help to study and improve your English level. Welcome, Time to Learn. Now, Teacher Robert, please help me to present the members of the following group.
Okay, the members of this group are the students, Angelica Campos, Alison Rodriguez, and Leticia Espinosa. They are presenting. Ready to learn? I'm sorry, they're presenting for us Time to Learn. Let's give them a warm round of applause.
Are you ready to learn in a fun and effective way from the comfort of your home? Welcome to Time to Learn, your all-in-one online learning platform. Access your courses from any device, computer, tablet, or cell phone. Track your progress with real-time statistics and test yourself with interactive quizzes and exercises. Our platform is easy to use, so you can focus on learning without hassle. Ready to start your learning journey? Sign up now for Time to Learn and start learning effectively today. Time to Learn. Your path to a brighter future starts here in the online learning revolution.
Welcome. Time to learn. What do you think when you listen time to learn? Excellent. That's similar. This project was created of purpose of promoting to time to learn. To time to learn, yes. In this case, to learn English. Our project is for students, teachers, profession, and our general community. Time to Learn has to propose us the transform and help everyone to learn English. Well, we wanted to make a website where users can have fun while learning English. The website shows interesting a way to do exercise that word that help learn English. That's right, and to give more details, we specifically use a common platform of extra ideas and cleverly that carry out the activities. In this page, you can see the platform. We use quizzes, Klasky, and Microsoft created the vocabulary. And Klasky, we use created the exercise and the exam. In Microsoft Word, we write in the topic in the content in the website.
Now comes the interesting part, the visual part of the colors. In this part, we use characteristic color of the study, which in this case, we use the gray color for the neutrality, white projects better light and comprehension, green to the concentration, blue to the productivity, and red to the dynamism. Well, how many of you notice the logo and are interested in knowing what it represents? Well, it is composed of symbolic and graphic elements, which in this case we decide to take as a main reference the clock on a book along with some plants on its sides behind its background. This was done to highlight the identity of the website. For the web, we use a program called WordPress to make all the structure of the website. In some cases, we had to apply HTML code to make some adjustments that were not predetermined in WordPress.
We made a feature to understand the learning, doing the sorry.
In this part, you can see the website in the draft. We use the Canva to idealize the website and the content.
In Canva, we make a draft to plan the colors and design of the websites. We use our English knowledge language to English knowledge language. Also, we also help from the teachers to explain the concept to the content research to the artificial intelligence to learn more about the.
In this page, our key point. In website, where key point is the exercise. So, in this page, we concentration in your learn more. So, let's continue. We are vision improve quality and add things. So, where vision is where you learn more and to give more the next idioms and language. This is time to learn.
Okay, there you have it. Time to Learn is very useful for our English language learning, and we have another project that we will be presenting in the TechGen Innovate, Empowering Tomorrow's Tech Leaders Expo 2023. We want to welcome, which team? Albert?
Yeah, coming right up, the next team, please. So, it is Justin Castro, Cristian Morales, and Jarlenis Gonzalez. A big applause for these incredible students, please.
Do you want to know how you can easily get your grades without any problem and get more organized in school? We bring you the solution to your problems. iScore, a website where you can log in to get your grades without having to ask your teachers, and we assure you that you will be more organized. Do you want to improve your academic performance? Then try us. Join us in the improvement of many people. iScore, the new website to get your grades and your improvements. Your achievements will never cease to amaze you.
Has it ever happened to you that you have to run around your teachers because you have to ask them your grades and they're always busy or they're always doing something? We know that that is extremely exhausting, so yeah, welcome to the Expo 2023. We are iScore and we are your solution for that problem. But Yarlenis, can you talk about more of the problem that we have here in Superate?
Of course, Justin. Well, our app is solve a widespread problem in our institution. The drawback is the collection of grades, not a fact putting them on some platforms, but how students will receive them without it being complicated to track keep of their grades. But why choose iScore? Christian, can you give us that answer, please?
Yes, of course. You have to choose iScore, which is a website where separate students, freshmen, junior, and senior can see their grade, so they can be aware of the progress or if need to improve. iScore is also the best solution to get organized, so you will know, thanks to the calendar, the specific day of your projects and tasks. And it will also help you to see where you can improve. We bring you more benefit. You think, can you tell us more of them?
Yeah, this app have many benefits, but some of them are that it's an improvement for teachers and students because teachers will have an easier way to upload their grades and have like a record of the grades of the students, and for the students, they will have an easier way to see their grades. If there are any grades mistakes, then the students will talk to the teachers and the teachers will have a quick answer. Well, but the most important improvement for us is like if the students feels like they need to improve in something like the grades or like in organization, they will do it because we will have a calendar that is basically for a lot of people, for people like me, like is bird brain, and yeah, but we don't have just benefits, we have a value proposition. Yarlenis, tell them.
Of course, yeah. Our application will help students for their grades. Teachers will not have as such for the students what questions, and it has benefits such a better user experience for the students. But Justin, can you tell the tools, please?
The tools that we use to create our website are WordPress, that is basically a tool, it's a website where you can create templates and you can manage the websites in a practical way. We use HTML, that is a programming language that we use to create the operation and the structure of our website. And last but not least, we use CSS, that is the programming language that we use to the aesthetic, to give a better experience for the user, but in the aesthetic way. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I hope that you pass to see all the stands. Thank you.
That was quite an amazing presentation for iScore, and I can't wait to have my hands on it. So, in the TechGen Innovate Empowering Tomorrow's Leaders Expo, we have a new round for questions and answer, Albert.
Yeah, Teacher Robert. So let's receive our students, please, with a big applause. Do we have any question from our audience, please? We have a question.
Hello.
So first of all, congratulations on your presentations. My first question is for iScore. I understand that your solution is better than a school just having a website where teachers upload the grades. But I want to know what makes you different from other companies like Blackboard Learn. That's a platform in which teachers can submit the scores, have a calendar, submit the tasks, the presentations, also have a insight message system between teachers and students. So I want to know, how do you differentiate from that platform or platforms that are like similar? Like, what makes your platform special?
Well, that's an interesting question. Thank you very much for it. And what makes us different is that, aside from the fact that we are completely free, it is an app very intuitive and easy to use. So the teachers and students don't need like so much tutorial or like going to other sites to know how to make it work. So it's for the teachers. Before, they needed to do an Excel and a lot of cells with the students, each one, and that's a pretty tedious job. But with our website, they can just put it in general and in a pretty easy way. And yeah, that's pretty much what makes us different from others.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I have a question for Time to Learn. What makes you different from, I don't know, Duolingo and all those other platforms? Like, I want to know if you have like levels because of the time that people have in their day-to-day life, because you know that we live in a world that is so much, everything needs to be fast and everything has to have speed. So I want to know if your quizzes or exercises are separated in time length. I don't know if you can understand my question.
Yes, I understand your question. So, and thank you for your question. Well, first, the difference is our app allows the user review the mistakes and repeat the exercise. Okay, we have 3 levels: basic, intermediate, and advanced. So that's 2 levels. So and the other question was the quizzes and the exercise. So in each level, and there are lessons that there are quizzes, vocabularies, and exercise.
So there you have it. And we pass on to the questions in the live stream with teacher Janice Robles. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much for that, Teacher Robert. And yes, actually, your audience has a couple questions for you guys. For iScore, Marcos Hernandez asked, would you expect to implement this to other schools?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, he basically asked if you had plans to implement this platform to other schools.
Of course, yeah. For the moment, we are only applying it to this center. But later, we hope to help other institutions, the nation, and even the world. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for your answer, Joel. And for Time to Learn, we have a question for you as well. Pokey asked, do you plan to add more methods to learn?
At the moment, we don't think to this. That's my response. Thank you for the question.
All right, thank you so much for your answer. Emmanuel, well, that would be it for this session for our audience questions. We'll go back with Teacher Robert and Teacher Albert.
Okay, and we thank you for your answers and for the wonderful presentations, guys. It's been very, very interesting to learn more about your projects. So, Albert, do you think that we should pass on to the next projects in the TechGen Innovate Expo 2023, Empowering Tomorrow's Tech Leaders?
Absolutely sure, Teacher Robert. I think it's time that we know the next group, but let me tell you something. The next project can help your business to be organized and have a better management of your product. Here it is, a stock flow manager. Please, Teacher Robert, allow me to present the other group. And the members are Javier Jaramillo, Rebecca Rodriguez, and Carlos Jones.
Okay, let's welcome them.
Did you know that 15 to 16% of the company do not have an inventory of the products available in the company? Rebecca, can you tell us more about it?
Usually, some companies have problems with the organization of their products, causing losses in their business. Hence, the idea of creating a stock flow manager. Therefore, the main objective of our inventory is that Grupo Provivienda acquire a better organization methodology and have statistics that show them their most required products, months in which more requests were made, and departments that use more items. As a company, we created an inventory management system using the following programming languages. We did refer to the technical part. Carlos, can you explain us the technical tool, please?
Of course, Rebecca. The programming languages we use to create our website are HTML. It was mainly used to create website structure and content. These are the graphics, the products available in the company, the company departments, date, and so on. We use CSS for the part visual of the website. The main color, the different styles of the letters. The colors we decide to represent to Provivienda in the website is red, yellow, white, and gray. We also use Excel for the create the inventory database of the website. JavaScript, we use this for the creation of the button. They have the fusion, you change the color, you present this, and send you another page of the website. Also this way is more interactive and uncommon. We also use WordPress to complete the website. We use PHP to facilitate the use of the programming codes. And finally, MySQL for database management of the website. Javier, can you continue to explain the beneficial part of the website, please?
Yeah, of course. The benefits. Our inventory is very beneficial for those who use it, since it allows them to have control of the item that will be obtained through orders from local collaborators.
This makes the operation of the company very easy in the future. When using our inventory, there will be operational efficiency, improvement in decision-making, compliance capacity, and the planning of the purchase of necessary products. Javier, we want to know about our goal for the future.
Our goal for the future. Now, how a company that thinks for the customer, we have goal for the future. Our goal for the future is to be able to make technological improvement to improve our customer experience, such as advanced automation, integrate technology such as radio frequency identification or barcode to automatically track items that enter and leave items. This will reduce the human errors and improve accuracy. Enhance user interface. Create an intuitive and friendly user interface that allows the user permit tasks such as adding products, tracking items, and generating reports. Gamification. Include gaming elements to inventory management to incentivize employees to keep an accurate inventory and take actions that benefit the system. Now, you have two QR codes. For that, you have the experience and navigate our webpage for your own account. Thank you for your attention.
Well, there you have it, Albert. That sounds very promising to me. Don't you think?
Absolutely, Teacher Robert. Actually, I would like to get to know more about this amazing group. But now, it's time to know our next group. So allow me, Teacher Robert, to tell the names of our members. Let me tell you, we have Juan Diego Osorio, Maxi Sanjur, and Hilary Caballero. Please, a big applause for our group.
Well, do you know any important organization that doesn't have a website or doesn't have an online presence? No. Do you know the importance of this? No. The website helps too much to any organization to be well known and connect to the public all over the world. And that was the problem that Fundación Grupo Provivienda had. They didn't have a website. Hello everyone, we are Nexa, and today we have the pleasure of presenting to you our most recent project that we made for the Fundación Grupo Provivienda. This project will get better the online presence of the organization by showing more detailed information about it. First of all, how was the process? Tell us, Maxi.
Thanks, Juan Diego. To start, we use WordPress. WordPress is a program that helps you build websites easier than using pure code, HTML, CSS, or any other programming languages. However, to start to create a professional website, you need to understand well how to use WordPress and learn languages like PHP or JavaScript. So it's not too easy. In this way, we analyze colors and the best structure to organize the project and make it user-friendly. That's how we handle the website. The other part of the project is the virtual tour that we made to Centro Supérate Fundación Provivienda. As students, we look for ways to optimize expenses. So for our virtual tour, we use a tool called Home by Me. Home by Me is an interior design solution that helps you visualize a real space in a virtual way. Next, we use the center architectural plans to make it more realistic, adding details until it looks as similar as possible. Now, my partner Hilary is going to tell us about the benefits that this project gives to the organization.
Thanks, Maxi. Well, these products will give them an organizational identity. Their projects will be known, not just by customers or future Superates students, but also by potential strategic collaborators. The best part of this is that now you can learn about the more initiative collaborators that like the Superates mentorship. How much students here? Well, did you know that as a young student transitioning to university, you can benefit from having a mentor who will share knowledge and professional experience with you? Well, where you will be able to work at the amazing projects to the professional level that will present to you at this expo. These and more projects can be found on our website. So, where are you waiting for? Visit it now and don't forget, we are Nexa and we are the first and only ones to have this website. Thank you, everyone.
Do we have any questions for the audience? We have some questions.
Good afternoon. This question is for Stock Flow Manager, and I have two questions. Can we buy items for your inventory, and how often do you plan to update your inventory?
Well, thanks for your question. This inventory is only for the company has the necessary control of their products. I mean, it's not about sales or anything like that.
This question is for a stock floor manager. Why do you use WordPress?
Because it allows user to work at the same time, and we needed that as a group.
Esta pregunta es para el equipo Stock Flow Manager. ¿Cuál fue tu parte favorita de este proyecto?
Thanks for your question. Well, in my personal opinion, it was when we had to learn how to work as a group and how to have assertive communication and listen to others. But this is my favorite moment because we did it.
What tools did you use or has did you make the video?
Well, thanks for your question. We use Canva for the video, but also we wanted that the video was simple, something simple and short, and but that have word that can explain or comprehend what it did. Thank you for your question again.
Thank you, both groups, for your presentations. Excellent job. My question, as probably the biggest user of the website, as the president of Fundación Grupo Provivienda, we're very happy to finally have a website. My question for your group is, what process did you use to find information for the website? Where did you find the information? How did you go about finding the information about mission, values, other activities that the foundation did?
Yes. Well, thank you for your question. We found the information first as students, part of this scholarship. We knew about some information about this organization. But the principal, or well, the main information of the projects, how we say it, the teachers or the administrative personnel gave us the information. Thank you.
Yeah, also excellent presentation from both of you. A question for Nixa, and also have one for Stock Flow Manager. I was curious for Nixa, what information do you plan to track or to measure over the coming weeks or months to see if the website is having an impact and what you might want to improve on it?
We were planning to add information about the next projects and more information about this center, because this center always have activities like this, the new proms, and also some activities, because there are other projects that have to upload in the website. And we are planning to make like a blog of this center.
Or have you already integrate in order to keep the data in real time? And what analytics package did you use to create all the graphs and the business intelligence?
Yeah, the date can update. One person need update the date, but one of our goals for the future is that the inventory has the capacity to update the date automatically without the necessity of the person that controls that system. Thank you for your question.
Okay, so we pass on to the last.
For stock flow manager, do you plan to, maybe in the future, do you plan to provide your services to other companies that need it as well?
So yeah, of course. Other of our goal for the future, yes, the inventory is available for the company. We just need a new date and also a new Excel database. We could make a new inventory for other business.
All right, thank you so much for your answer, Javier. And for Grupo Provivienda website, Camila Chica G asked, she said, I think it's very good that websites are important. I would like to know if you would create maybe a tourist information website for visitors to Panama.
Well, thank you for your question, Camila. For a while, we are not planning to do that, but that's an amazing idea. We are really grateful for that. And yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer, Mia. And one last question that our live stream audience has been asking a lot is if you guys faced any obstacle or any difficulty when creating the projects, and with the tools that you use, and how did you overcome these obstacles?
We really don't have a big obstacle, but every time we see that we are every time we try to help each other to complete this app website, so we work in group to make this happen. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer, Maria.
So for the stock flow manager, I say that the part more difficult was when we had a prototype and we had to transform that in a real website. I say that this is the part more difficult for our inventory. Thank you for that question.
Thank you so much for your answer, Javier. We'll go back with Teacher Robert and Teacher Albert.
Again, we want to thank you guys for the wonderful presentations and all that very interesting information that you have presented for us. And we thank you so much for coming to our TechGen Innovate Expo 2023. We invite you to enjoy our networking spaces by visiting the different projects and learning more about them. And we thank you for assisting here. It's been a pleasure. My name is Roberto Rengifo and
Albert Rios.
And it's been a pleasure to present this expo this year. Have a good one.
Gracias. Antes de finalizar, quiero que por favor le demos un fuerte aplauso a nuestros hosts, Teacher Roberto, Teacher Albert. Les quiero agradecer a todos que nos hayan acompañado esta tarde. Como dice Teacher Robert, pueden pasar a ver los stands antes de irse y conocer un poquito más a fondo todos nuestros proyectos. Y sobre todo quiero finalizar esto agradeciendo de todo corazón a todo nuestro equipo de teachers, estudiantes, los seniors que nos vinieron a apoyar el día de hoy. Todos hemos trabajado bastante en conjunto con los juniors, por supuesto. Así que yo quiero que aplaudamos a todo nuestro equipo de docentes que han trabajado. Y sobre todo a Teacher Irina, quien ha sido parte importante de llevar este liderazgo y gracias a ella se ha podido tener una muy buena coordinación para el evento del día de hoy. Así que muchas gracias, espero que hayan disfrutado. Y los invitamos a ver los stands. Tenemos 4 stands aquí abajo y tenemos 4 stands arriba en el salón de inglés 2. Gracias.